is Graham here, still living the dream in 2019, and as you can see outside, autumn, or as you Americans call it, the fall, has already arrived in West Central Scotland. With howling winds, driving rain and falling leaves, that can only mean one thing for Fiona and I: it's time to think about sandals and the Caribbean. However, in autumn 2019, the big question for Fiona and I is which sandals and which Caribbean island. I know guys, it's a 21st century first world dilemma. For those of you who follow Fiona and I here on YouTube, you will probably be aware that we first fell in love with sandals during our first trip to the Sandals Grand St Lucia back in 2013. In fact, we loved the Sandals Grand and St Lucia so much in 2013 we went back in 2014. Yes folks, in 2015 you would have seen Fiona and I back again for our third trip to the Sandals Grand St Lucia. After 3 years, if you thought Fiona and I were fed up with the Sandals Grand St Lucia, you would be very wrong, because we went back again in 2016 to celebrate Fiona's 50th birthday. In 2017 we finally decided to try a different sandals, so this year we went to the Sandals Les Ours Grenada, where we met Donna and Michael, another couple from Glasgow who enjoy sandals as much as Fiona and I do. So it will come as no surprise that last year in 2018 all four of us went back to Sandals Les Ours Grenada for a second trip. By the time we all left Sandals Les Ours Grenada, Donna and Michael had already booked their 2019 Sandals holiday. The question was, would Fiona and I be joining them? Those of you who are real sandals aficionados will probably already have recognised the opening thumbnail to this video being an image from Sandals Grand Antigua. As I said, by the time we left Sandals Les Ours Grenada back in 2018, Donna and Michael had already booked their 2019 Sandals vacation to their favourite sandals resort, which is of course the Sandals Grand Antigua. The question was, with 11 months to go to the day when Donna and Michael would be travelling from London Gatwick to Antigua on British Airways, could I use my British Airways Black American Express card to book a rewards trip on exactly the same flight? As I've explained on this channel before, the early bird gets the worm, and in exactly 11 months to the day when we would be travelling back from Antigua in 2019, I was able to use that very British Airways American Express card to snatch the only 2 business class seats to and from London Gatwick and Antigua on British Airways. If all goes to plan, in a few weeks' time, Fiona and I will leave our home here in Straven, make the 40-minute journey to Glasgow Airport, and then travel on the 1-hour shuttle service down to London Gatwick, where we will spend the night at our usual hotel for the evening, the London Gatwick Hilton at the South Terminal. The plan then on the Saturday morning is to get up early, make the 10-minute walk to the British Airways check-in desks at the South Terminal before flying to Antigua. Unlike in 2017 and 2018 when we went to Grenada, it's only going to be one flight. It's about 8 hours long, and we'll be travelling on a British Airways Boeing 777-200 in their Club World cabin. Fiona and I have never been to the Sandals Grand Antigua, but Donna and Michael tell us it's one of their favourite sandals resorts. And looking at these photographs, who can blame them? Because it looks absolutely gorgeous. Looking back at those photographs, I have to admit that I'm really looking forward to our first trip to Sandals, Grand Antigua in October 2019. Right, one thing that has always fascinated me about those who visit the Sandals fan sites on Facebook is there seems to be a complete fixation about room categories. So I had to go back and look at our booking to find exactly what did I book for Fiona and I in October 2019. So looking at my screen, it's called a Sunset Bluff Honeymoon Luxury Poolside Walkout Club Level Room. I have no idea really what that means, but hopefully this next montage of photographs will tell you a little bit more. As you can imagine, Fiona and I are extremely excited and looking forward to our first trip to Sandals, Grand Antigua. However, there's going to be very little content on the channel until we've had our holiday, we get back and I start to produce some videos. These will include the obligatory trip report this year from Gatwick to Antigua on British Airways and Club World, and of course the ever popular resort and room tour, and a massive thank you to everyone that watched last year's resort tour of Sandals Resorts Grenada. At the time of recording this video, I think the viewing was up to more than 4,500, and that is simply incredible. Not really what this channel was designed to be all about, but I have to thank everyone who has taken the time to watch that video. Of course, it would be remiss of me not to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you want to follow Fiona and I as we enjoy Sandals Grand Antigua in October 2019. Thanks for watching, but before I go, I wanted to leave you with this American TV commercial for the resort that we will be visiting in a few weeks.
Sandals Grand Antigua was incredible.
The pool was as large as the ocean.
And the beach was perfect.
We're still raving about the service.
He loved the diving. He'd always wanted to try it.
Our suite was so exotic, it even had a pool.
We dined at 11 restaurants.
All included, just like everything else.
But what I remember most was falling in love all over again. Sandals Grand Antigua. Save up to 65%. Call 1-800-SANDALS.